What's up, chubby ducks and Duzzy? Anyways, back at it again. Let's talk about being needy. And most of us have our wants and then we have our needs. This videos of like, is it Wired doing those? Where it's like you ask the celebrities, oh, what's 10 things you cannot live without? And then they say the most random stuff like, oh, my Gucci bag, which my mother gifted to me. Whatever, man. Anyways, the the main basis of needing something is that you can't live without it. And if this thing did end up, going away, you'd probably die or you'd kill yourself. I really should stop saying that because I'm gonna get like age restricted or something. Anyway, or you're gonna, change as a person. You mean go to the dark side? Shit got spicy. It did not. Um, so yeah, the main point of needing stuff is it's shallow. I feel like if people just stopped needing more, we'd be happier. Like, let's take, for example, let's say you got a partner, right? Let's say you're a dude and got a girl, and then like she's making you happy and she's keeping you feeling very loved and stuff to an extent where you're like, yeah, I need her. Then it doesn't become you appreciating her, it becomes selfish for you, right? Wanting someone and needing someone in your life is different. When you need someone, it's a burden on them because it's not really about them anymore. It's about the space they fill inside your life. So you just made it about yourself, and that's not healthy. When you want someone, it's like, yes, I want you because you're cool, and it's because of you that I want you. But if I need you, it's because of me and my lack of, fulfillment. See what I did that. Uh, See what I did that. Did I just say that? Sometimes I just don't make any sense, do I? Anyway, thing is, once you need something, you're gonna need more because that's how humans work. We get used to the same thing, and then we either want to change the thing or we want more of the thing. And when the thing you're basing off of is just not right, then the other things that you're gonna need more of, or even this thing that you're gonna need more of, is not gonna be right eventually. Right? When you say you need a person and then you have the person, then you ask for more and then you expect more from the person, and sometimes they're just not aware of it, sometimes they're aware of it and they just don't want to give you more for whatever reason it is, which ends up putting you in an unhappy place in life. Now it's not about just people needing, could be about other stuff as well. If you go ahead and ask someone, hey, what do you need? And they're like, oh yeah, man, I need a Ferrari. And it's usually some 10-12 year old, and maybe they get mature, maybe not. But if they don't get mature and by the time they're 20 they say like, I need that Ferrari, man. And then you ask them, what are you doing towards it? And they're like, yeah, I'm working towards it and I'm gonna become rich and stuff. And where the dog ass point lies is in the pleasure that the thing is. See, after becoming rich, this dude, of course, if he becomes rich, he's gonna get the Ferrari. And then what? Because he just chased a short term pleasure by doing a very long term journey, and now he has no idea what else to do. More Ferraris. Is he even happy anymore? It's like, I have it now. What now? I thought it was cool, man. But like, oh no, my life's all gone. I worked for countless years and I don't have any experiences. It's just, see, this is why you need to make sure that you don't dwell in lifelong or even long term processes. just to fulfill your short term needs, right? You need to have more depth to your character. Another reference. Anyway, I need to stop saying anyway. So, point is, once you stop needing stuff, you are just by default more happier because everything becomes a bonus. Oh, I don't need you in my life to, make me laugh, make me smile, make me happy. Oh, but you did it anyways? Boom! I'm happy. And it's like, yo, like it's new. It wasn't expected from them because you didn't need it. I mean, sure you wanted it, but like, don't we just want every good thing in life? Exactly. Once you put needs on a person or on a thing which you have minimal control over, right? You're never gonna be able to control what other people think because they don't have the same experience as you, and they see the world through a lens that you don't. And even if the both parties are rational, reasonable beings, sometimes experiences alter perspectives, and the lens through which they see the world isn't the same as yours, which results in different decisions on both ends and will end up hurting you if you put it on them, put it their responsibility to keep you happy, put it, and even you give them the authority to change how your mood works. And I've been through this, right? I have placed that authority and responsibility onto people who neither wanted it nor were capable of fulfilling it, and it resulted in what? Just me being hurt, and they just went on with their lives. Sucks a lot. But at least I've gained some more insights, some more wisdom from those experiences. And I feel like once you stop needing stuff, it shifts your focus from, a, a tunnel vision focus to a more broad approach towards life itself, which involves, going through life with a lifestyle in mind instead of a goal in mind. When you do that, goals come along. When you chase success, the money comes along, the people come along, the baddies come along. Because that's just how the world works. No, no baddie is gonna say, "Oh no, I want a man who only focuses on me." It's like, bro, she's just a person, right? You gotta focus on your goals and dreams, and you gotta lower your need of having needs. Boom. You don't need that big ass house, but you want it. But you don't need it, so you don't need to get a home loan which you can't even afford because you don't need the damn house. You don't need it. Oh, what a good to have as an investment, brother. You can't afford to get investments when you can't afford to live without a loan. Right? I'm only saying this from a very shallow perspective. Of course, loans and stuff are beneficial to you if you know how to use them properly, but most people don't. So what I'm saying makes sense in most case scenarios. In other cases, I'm a complete idiot. No financial advice to be taken from a 16-year-old who has no knowledge. I mean, some knowledge, because that's the thing I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. So yeah, if we just stop needing more, if you just stop needing more, more is gonna keep you happy, more is gonna keep you fulfilled, and you'll be able to live happily with less, and you'll just be able to live happily in general because of the fulfillment that your work, what's in control of you, is going on. Right? If you give, when you need something, you're giving control to the rest of the world or to someone else or something else, and when you give control to something else and it doesn't go in your favor, you don't see what was tried or what could have happened. You just see the outcome, which doesn't align with the one you expected, the one you needed, and that just leaves you sad. But if you keep the control in your hands, Even if the outcome you wanted doesn't get fulfilled, you know you did everything that could have been done because it was in your control. So it's like, eh, at least I'm a better person now with more experiences. And that's what matters. Living matters more than having. Remember that. And that's the end of the video quote. Let's go. This is new thing I've been doing, At the end of the videos, I just been dropping gems. So yeah, you gotta wait until the end, boys. You gotta wait. Wait for the gems. Am I creepy? Is this look creepy? It's supposed to. Strike fear into the eyes of my enemies. And strike a cringe expression on the face of whoever watches me. Oh yeah, good night.